Hey guys, today I'm doing a little maintenance on the old Ski-Doo 850. I'm going to change the chain case oil. Seems like a pretty easy task, not too much involved. There's a small hole here at the bottom of this little, what I would say, belly pan. And so 3/16 is the tool you're going to need. So I'm just going to use this right here. Make sure we don't go the wrong way, especially with using a ratchet like this. Be pretty easy to strip it out. So I'm just gonna pop that out of there. Try not to lose the bolt. Oh. Pull a little plug right there. Grab that as quick as you can. As you can see, that was pretty nasty. Glad we're getting this done. So now that we got all the fluid drained out, I'm going to put the plug back in there. I believe that the torque specs are 9 inch-pounds on this. It's pretty easy to strip this out, this being aluminum, especially if you're using some sort of ratchet or something. Be super careful when you're putting this back in. Move this out of the way so you don't drop the plug back in there. So in order to put the fluid back in the snow machine, you're going to pop the side cover off. And there's going to be this plug right here. We're going to pop that out. So if anybody knows a better way to get this out of here without scratching up the machine, I mean, you can use a flathead screwdriver, but I feel like it always digs at the metal. So if anybody has any suggestions or ideas, please comment below. But essentially, you're going to pop that out of there. Okay. And then recommend a funnel. All right. And then I recommend the XPS synthetic chain case oil. All right, and from what I understand, this entire container should fill this up to the proper level. But just for testing's sake, I've pulled out the this plug here, so some fluid should come out of here to let us know that it's full. So that's what that plug's for. Again, that's 3/16 that plug here. So just so you don't get hung out to dry, I have the BRP little toolkit for trailside repairs, and it does not have the 3/16 tool in there. So I just threw in, I had like a spare one laying around. I threw in a little Allen key just in case, for whatever reason, I don't know, just in case you need to snug it up or check it or whatever the case may be. But we're going to throw this in there, and it should fill it right up as needed. Oh, here it comes. It's coming out. So we know it's enough. So you just want to throw that plug back in just to make sure. Snug it up with the torques specs that we mentioned earlier, and we should be good. While you're here, it's a great idea to check your chain tension. So that's what this is here. There's a little tensioner right there behind the chain case. Okay. So in your toolkit that comes with your machine, you get this little fancy tool here, which has that torque spec on there. So you want to make sure that's snug. All right, that goes in there. But how we're going to check it though is we're going to come over here and take your side cover off, take the cover off, and just give it a test. You'll feel if there's some slop in there. You want to tighten that right up. All right, just give it a couple turns over there and make sure that it's snug. because you don't want that chain in there, you know, slapping around. Don't over tighten it because you wear out your guide too quick, but just give it a snug. Make sure you put your pin back in there. Super easy to do. Recommend doing it periodically throughout the season. Make sure you don't have any issues. Get the most life out of it. One little tip, and I made the mistake before in the past, was that this clip right here does not need to be removed. You should be able to turn this tensioner without removing that clip. It just spins in there, kind of holds it in place. I thought it went down in this hole here. There's a hole, but that just goes in there, and then you can turn that, and that just kind of keeps that from falling out. So we just got I just looked on a new 2024 that came from the factory, and that's how it was set up, was that way. So hopefully we did it right. But comment below if it should go a different way. Well, thanks for watching. Again, if you have any tips or tricks, please comment below, and we'll see you in the next one.